I'm sure you've been scrolling on your For You page or been looking on YouTube or looking on Instagram and seeing all these 20-year-olds getting crazy rich, making, I don't know, 10, 20, 30, 50, even 100k a month. And you're thinking, how does it actually feel to be in that position at that young age? What does it actually feel like? Maybe you're young yourself, or maybe you're slightly older and you're still wondering. Well, I'm going to be talking about it from my perspective as someone that's 20 years old making 60k plus every single month so far this year. And I want to talk about some of the common myths and confirming whether they're true or not. Because obviously your life can change so much if you're going from, if you're around 20, probably being in education or working 9 to 5, to then making more than like a doctor's salary potentially per month. That is obviously going to have a lot of changes. So I want to break down what it feels like, especially if there's some younger people aspiring to become an entrepreneur, I guess, and start making money and working for themselves essentially. Now, the first thing I'm definitely going to cover first. People always have the assumption that if you get to your first 10k a month, that there's no way for you to never not be happy again. Like, how can you not be happy when you're making 10k a month? That's going to solve all your problems. Well, that is definitely not the case. Although, when you hit that first 10k a month, it's going to feel absolutely amazing. You're going to feel on top of the world. That will slowly die out, and that's absolutely normal. That's absolutely fine. It will get to the point where you realize, okay, 10k a month is, I'm literally at the bottom of the barrel. Like, there's people out here doing 10, even 100 times more than what I'm doing. It's a good start. It's the base template, but it's never going to solve all of your problems at all. In fact, it might even create more problems in the long term. They are definitely better problems to have, and more, I guess, first world problems, but you won't be satisfied. That's definitely the truth. The next thing I kind of want to talk about, if you're someone that's obviously trying to get, not necessarily, I hate using the word rich. You'll never catch me using the word rich because I don't like that. I don't think you can be rich in terms of finance, but you can be rich in terms of like happiness in life. And that's obviously related to the last point. But the next thing I want to talk about is materialistic things. So I'm sure you guys are doing this, or there's some sort of form of incentive. You have a goal. Maybe you want to get a certain car, or you want to get a certain apartment, or you want to live in a certain country, whatever. That's your goal in terms of the materialistic side of things. And they are great. They are absolutely great. For example, I literally bought G82 M4 Comp outright in cash at 20. And although I'm actually into cars, so I genuinely appreciate it, it's not the most valuable thing ever. The most valuable and the best thing that I've gained through doing online business entrepreneurship is the freedom side of things. And obviously there's no physical amount of money you can put on that, but that is genuinely the thing that benefits your quality of life the most. It's not the car, it's not where you live. It's literally the freedom to say, okay, you know what? Even though I woke up at 9 o'clock today, I'm feeling tired as fuck. I went to sleep at 4. I'm going back to sleep for another 2 hours. You don't have to wake up. You don't have to do anything at any time. You can do whatever you want. But again, this is where, and I'm going to be completely real with you, it does become a little bit contradicting, because let's say, okay, theoretically then, if I work for myself and I really don't feel like working today, I could technically not work. I could just say, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to take a day off. Who's going to have a go at me? What consequences am I going to face? Nothing. Well, it will get to the point, because when you're making this kind of money, you will get obsessed. Why would you want to not be obsessed with continuously making more? Like, you're not going to feel content. You're not going to feel satisfied. So instead of saying, oh, well, I don't really feel like working today, you're still going to do it. I've never had an experience where I've gone, and there's days where I feel like just too tired. I just can't be asked for this anymore. I don't want to do it. And there's never been a day where I actually don't follow through and do it. I still get it done. And that's what will naturally happen when you do online business as well. So although the freedom side of that is great in some terms of things, it doesn't go as far as you think it is. It doesn't mean you can just quit for 2 weeks and come back as you were before. I mean, you can quit for 2 weeks, but realistically, you're not going to do it. Even though you may think right now, when I'm rich, bro, I'm not going to work every day. I promise you, as soon as you're actually in that position, you will be. The last thing I want to talk about is like the sacrifice side of things, because sacrifice genuinely just depends on your situation and how you are as a person. I really feel like I barely had to sacrifice anything to get in this position. So a year ago today, I would have been in university. And I'm naturally not the most social person. Of course, I've got great friends, but I'm not going to always put myself out there to get involved in social events and stuff like that. So when I was at university, I wasn't out all the time. I wasn't taking part in all these events and stuff. I was here and there, but at the same time, I just enjoy my, not necessarily own space, but like, I'm content with it. I literally do not mind. It doesn't bother me at all to like be on my own for certain periods of time. I don't mind it at all. So if you're like that, then genuinely, in terms of sacrifices, you're really not going to have to make much at all. Like, people say like, oh, you have to leave all your hometown friends and cut them off if they're not doing as well as you. Like, bro, that shit is so cringe, man. Literally, it's not that deep. You have fucking friends. Who cares what they're doing? If they're your friend and you value them, then it doesn't matter, bro. Like, you don't need to sacrifice and lose your friends to be successful. That's some bullshit. You just need to be able to know, you know, and know that if you have different goals to them, that you're going to have to behave slightly differently. You can't do everything they do. If you have two different goals, and that's absolutely fine. You should never look down on someone that you know just because they're not as aspirational as you. It literally doesn't make a difference. You've only got one life. It's not that deep. If someone doesn't want to grind their absolute arse off for their whole life and they just want to chill and just have fun with friends, and let them be, bro. There's nothing wrong with that at all. In fact, I really respect it. So that's another thing. In terms of sacrifice, socially, it's going to depend on the type of person you are. If you're a very social person, then yes, you are going to have to make some form of sacrifice. But on the other hand, if you're not, honestly, you really won't have to feel like you sacrificed much at all. I feel like I've still got the same relationships that I did with all my friends, family, and people I know since I started, really. It feels like, that's why sometimes it doesn't feel real, because it feels like I haven't really given up much to do it. The only thing I've given up is my time, but I don't really care because I genuinely enjoy doing this. You shouldn't be forcing yourself to try and make money through something you don't enjoy. Of course, there's still going to be times where I feel like I really don't want to do this, I'm too tired for this, but because I enjoy it, I'm going to push myself through it. And that's another thing where you should really focus on picking and sort of taking on something that you genuinely enjoy and you like seeing the progression, because that there means that, you know, you're not going to be sacrificing anything, you're just going to be enjoying the process. And just for a bit of context, if you don't know who I am and what I actually do, I essentially just post on TikTok. Like, to put it as brief, as simple as it is, it's TikTok, it's content creation, it's what I've enjoyed and loved for the longest time. Editing videos, making videos, being creative is just who and what I am. And so this is literally like the perfect business model for me. There's two ways in which you can monetize on TikTok. You can do the Creator Awards program, which is literally where TikTok just pay you for views. Very simple. And then you also have the TikTok shop, which is something that I've been really just taking crazy advantage of and getting my creators on, because TikTok shop is just insane at the moment. Like, I can't put it into words, and you'll see later in this video what some people are doing with TikTok shop. But yeah, it's absolutely crazy. And if that's a business model that you're potentially interested in, I do have completely free training for people that just have never seen or understand how this works, linked in the description. So if you do want to check that out after the video, then feel free to go ahead. But I will say, if you're someone that's more creative, someone that literally doesn't want to invest anything to start a business, all you need is your phone, which you're already going to have. You might be watching the video on your phone right now. That's like, when I say that's what you need, that is literally all you need. You don't need to invest in anything. Just have your phone and spend a bit of time every single day on it, and it's like the easiest business model to start. And I'm still so surprised how it's still so unsaturated, because it's like there's no barrier to entry. But yeah, the rest of the video is essentially going to be a vlog, probably the last week, just kind of the raw reality of what I do, what it actually looks like to be making 60k. I think this month, what day is it today? I think it's like, we're coming up to the middle of the month. I've done 47k, I checked this morning, which is pretty solid. So on track for a good month. But yeah, every single month so far this year, I've done over 60, which is amazing. But my lifestyle probably isn't going to look exactly how you think it is. It's actually very standard. And I like that, because I think it brings people back to reality, to the sense that just because you're making money, it doesn't mean that you're living a crazy lavish lifestyle. I'm just being very disciplined and just living a relatively straightforward life. I literally just washed this car myself. And look at all the bugs, bro. The bugs just love the green. It's ruining it. But it's so much nicer now. It's actually clean, spotless. Look at the roof as well. No more pollen and dust on it. Yeah, Loki got to a point where the car was too dirty. I was going to wait to get it detailed, but I'm travelling a little, well, not travelling crazy, but I'm quite busy starting next week, so I thought I'm going to clean it myself, because in the UK the pollen at the moment is crazy and it just sits on the car and it makes it really dusty. But yeah, it's way nicer now, it's clean. Just the thing is that I know it's going to end up like this again in literally 3 days. So yeah, I think this might low-key have like an older ceramic coat on it already from like a couple of years ago, so it's like wearing off a little bit, but I'm definitely going to get a fresh one put on when I get the car detailed by someone properly.
My wrong lyrics.
Sit in the middle with the your face.
I shouted something. Like, I don't need no.
Right, boys, back in a familiar scenario probably from last week's vlog. I've just come down to visit family again. Linked up with my boy Jack last night. Shout out Jack. And then we're going to go to London today. Some of you guys might know from like my background, obviously before TikTok I was doing a lot of video editing and stuff, and through Jack, who's a guy that I met in the Fortnite com days, like a long time ago, that's even more history. But through Jack, we work with like Tape, which is like a big club in London, and they do loads of collabs with like artists. You might have seen the stream with like Kai Cenat, those kind of people. And we're going to they have like a lodge in London, so we're going there to like help build the setup. So we're going to run that up, get some work done there as well. It seems to be a nice space I've not been before, so we'll have a look at that. So I'm going to London in like an hour or so. A lot of travelling last couple of days, but I'm just sat here doing a little bit of work, catching up. I've gone through all DMs with the Inner Circle members this morning. The night before last, I literally didn't sleep, but today was a little bit better, so we charged it will be good. And then I don't know, I might stay the night in London, or I might just go back. It depends. I've got a couple calls I need to do that I've had to reschedule just because of things that have come up in the last couple of days, and I don't want to keep rescheduling them, to be honest. I'm not that kind of person. I don't like delaying, like I just want to get to the point, but we'll just see how the day goes and just go with the flow. Yo, ignore how British this is. I haven't had fucking crumpets in like years. I'm not taking a piss, but I'm hopping on the raw honey trend. Let's see what this is saying. Look at the lighting. The sun's beaming on my head top. Mashing out work outside. Look at this camera, bro. I'm gonna start doing. Can I borrow this for the vlogs, you know?
Yeah, you can have it, bro.
The quality would be too sick. Yeah, we're mashing out work. I'm just replying back to the Inner Circle members. And then, you know what, I might even try and film some TikToks outside because the lighting's unreal. For my people, in the summer, I'm saying, yeah, TikTok shop videos, film them outside because the lighting's insane. If you're trying to film inside where you don't have good access to natural light, it's going to be so much harder for you. So everyone in the Inner Circle and all my Forte members, I've literally just been saying, go outside and record your videos. There's actually, I brought a few products with me in my bag, so they're just small ones, so it doesn't really take up any space. So I might just film a couple of videos here because even though I've got a couple bolt made, it doesn't hurt to get a few more in there. I'm trying to decide what food to grab, you know. What can you order to the house here? Pepe's, that slaps, but I get that too often. I've never had Popeyes. Do you actually rate Popeyes? You think it's really good?
I like to, yeah, I mean, I only had it once or twice. It was decent.
I've never had it before. It looks good, you know. Alright, boys, we're grabbing a Popeyes. I ain't never had this shit before. I could have got a Wingstop, you know, but I'm switching it up. We're trying this. Let's rate it. £24. Alright, boys, so we're at the lodge now. So this is owned by Tape, the club that I was talking about earlier. And this place is fucking crazy, bro. Like, I'm literally in the garden right now. If you know about London prices, this is like a £6 million fucking pound house. And the fact you even have a garden of this size is crazy. In the US, that's probably absolutely nothing, but in the UK, if you have any sort of space like this in London, like, you're fucking up. But I've just walked around the house. I'll show you some clips of it. It's a crazy place. Like, I would honestly want to come here more often because it's a crazy place to just sit down and do work. Like, there's loads of offices that you can set up at. We're sat outside just working right now, just working off my laptop. And that's something I want to experiment with more because obviously the whole point of what I do is you can be free, you can do it from wherever you want, but I don't really take advantage of that because I'm someone that wants to be like 100% locked in all the time, so I want to be sat at my desk, but I can still work at like an 85%, 90% capacity on my laptop, sat outside enjoying the sun, which is a lot more relaxing and nice environment, so I want to try that out more, and that's exactly what I'm doing today. But yeah, just ordered some lunch, gonna munch that down because I'm fucking starving, and then yeah, we'll just get some work done. They've actually got a studio in here, so when we stream with some of the artists and things like that, so like I said, we've done a couple of streams with like Kai Cenat, Polo G, you know, loads of people, but we want to try and do stuff here as well, which will be sick. And it's kind of like an empty studio, we want to redo it. So today probably going to head out to some shops, buy like some new monitors, maybe a new PC, get it set up in there. That's the real purpose. This isn't, you know, how I monetize. This is what I'm just doing for fun because I've had a passion in the sort of music industry. I've done a lot of video editing in that sort of area, so music and entertainment is something I want to do on the side. Obviously the whole TikTok thing is my main thing, but they all kind of interlink. Obviously with TikTok there's a lot of video editing skills required, so it's just amazing how everything is just interlinked in comparison to my passions and the way of making money. Yeah, the brand this is all for is called Delirium. Now if anyone was ever in the Fortnite com, you will instantly recognize that name. It was a team that I was in when I was a fucking Fortnite YouTuber, but we've now expanded into like entertainment music in partnership with a club in London called Tape, which is, if you're from London you'll know the club. It's a very, very big and notorious club, and they've got great connections with artists, so through that we've kind of combined both worlds. And again, like I say, I just do this on the side for a bit of fun. But low-key it started to become also interlinked. If you guys would have seen the WAP clipping and the stuff that I've been talking about in terms of getting paid by the artist or by the streamer just to clip up their content, same thing with the music artists we're working with here. Being able to promote their music through clipping is a very feasible option that we're looking at right now. So there's just so many ways that the world interlinks, and I think TikTok and short form content in general is just like the best place for that. Killed the grub. I'm about to rate this Popeyes. Why is it looking so anemic on the camera? Oh, you had to put YT on in the background. Yeah, I'm not brain rotting, by the way, chat. I just need to log into my TikTok account on my MacBook.
Should we do 12 o'clock?
Yep, that works
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, good.
Perfect, nice one. I'm booking you in for 12 p.m. on the... And then, yeah, if you pop by the office, then I'll sit with you. I'll set up your, what's it called? Your bank account on there, so...
Final verdict on the Popeyes, yeah? This shit is mid, bro. Bro, this place is crazy. I'm gonna set up to you. Crazy setup. We're smashing that work in that little pod there. Massive screen. Hella windows and shit. Pretty that room down there. Softbox lights. It's a crazy setup, man. Crazy setup. Look at all the records as well. You can tell that this is a club's HQ right here. Music, everything. I gotta be hella quiet because there's loads of meetings going on, like some important ass people downstairs, bro. I'm listening to this convo, I'm thinking, this is what running a real business is like, not just posting on TikTok for 10k a month. Chat, they got a Maybach truck under here, man. There was a Sprinter as well, but they've taken it. But yeah, I'm cutting home. Smashed out loads of work. It was actually really productive, but yeah, I got to get back now. I've got some meetings at home and I'd rather do them at home instead of somewhere that I'm not used to. How do I even get out of this, bro? Yeah, sick experience. That house is crazy. Oh shit, there we go. That house is crazy. It's so hidden, just in a random spot in London. You'd never even know. 6 mil that house is worth, but hey, one day I'm gonna have something like that for myself. Alright, what's good? We're back. Actually, I came back from London last night, but today I've just been so locked in. It's just what I do. Like the 2 days before, I was not at home, so I just couldn't fully 100% put my effort into work. Like sitting at this setup right here is literally just like peak. Like I just fucking love it. I can just lock in so easily. So the whole day I've been fucking grinding, bro. But I picked up the camera. Low-key, sometimes when I'm so locked in, I just forget the camera exists. But yeah, we're back. Been locked in with a load of work. Successful day, very successful day. Got so much shit done. Great inner circle call with the guys. Got some people progressing really nicely, which always is just the best feeling. On top of that, I secured 2 more calls with some brands, so hopefully get in contact with them tomorrow and get that cooking up. Made a lot of videos. I'm now actually editing some of my own videos for CRP, so I've just got CapCut up. A lot of people think like, oh, you need Premiere Pro. Just use CapCut, it's free, man. You don't need anything more than that for TikTok. But yeah, I'm about to edit my own CRP videos for a bit because the guy that I usually outsource to actually isn't available, so I've got a low-key lock-in for these myself at the moment, which is fine. I actually kind of enjoy it. It's nice to do it again. But yeah, we're just a bit more chill now. I've got through all the hardest stuff throughout the day. Just kind of planning what I need to do tomorrow. For the calls with some brands, preparing what we're going to show off, and then yeah, pretty much, you know, pretty good to go for the rest of the day. It's not too late, nothing too crazy. It's literally not even 11 yet. Actually, I do have one more call later today at 11:30. The time zones, bro, the time zones get me in the UK. Actually, the UK, I mean, it's better to be in America for time zones, I think, but it is what it is. I'd rather get that shit done today and then fresh restart tomorrow. Alright, so next morning I'm literally just about to leave to go meet my accountant. Got to sort a couple of things out there, and then after that I'm going to go to the gym. I've been loving the gym recently. I've been going, obviously hitting a workout. Then after that I'll go straight in the sauna. The sauna's been like a game changer for me. I don't think I forgot to talk about it in the last vlog, but in the sauna, bro, it's crazy. I literally just sit there, and because you can't bring your phone in. Like one thing that is low-key bad about doing online businesses, you kind of get addicted to your phone. Like you're kind of forced to, because I'm always checking for new things. There's always something going on my phone that's relevant to the business. But in there, just 15 minutes of just me in the room, just me in my thoughts, and I can just think about like, I kind of like reset the mind. So like if I need to do something on that day, or if my mind's a bit cluttered and like I don't know which way to structure to do things, I literally just sit in the sauna and just like plan it out in my head. As soon as I get out the sauna, I'll grab my phone and I'll write exactly what I thought in my notes, and my head is just so much clearer. Like I can get this stuff done way easier. So maybe it's because I should be a bit more disciplined in the sense that maybe in the day I should literally just throw my phone away, sit outside for 15 minutes and I can do the same thing. But the sauna's a bit different. Like the environment, like it's fucking boiling and hot. It's relaxing. It's actually good for you, so it makes sense. But yeah, that's been a bit of a game changer for me recently. After that, gonna come home and I've just got loads of shit to do, so we're locking for the rest of the day after that. It is nice to be back in a whip, I tell you that, even though it's literally been less than a couple of days. But yeah, just driving over now. Traffic is not looking great, I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright boys, as you can see by the time, it's literally 3 o'clock now, so I don't have time to go to the gym. I've got so much shit to do today, so I'm just gonna go grab some food real quick. It was good though to catch up the account, get some stuff sorted, talk about potential places to move as well. What's the best place to move in terms of tax havens and stuff, because after looking, because now I'm knowing how much I'm really earning after tax. It's all good seeing a number in terms of what's coming through, but in terms of actually knowing what I'm taking home at the end of the day, because UK taxes, guys, if you don't know, are awful. Just considering potential options for the future, how to actually appreciate my money outside of TikTok and everything as well. But yeah, I think the money side, the managing the money, is a very important side of business as well, and something I'm definitely still learning. I'm great at making the fucking money, but in terms of managing it, it's all new to me. How to, you know, make sure it's appreciating, what to invest it in, property, whatever. To me, property I don't really give a shit about, but yo, shut the fuck up, man. But yeah, it's a very important side of it, and today I've learned a lot, and it's really helped me understand my options, which has been worth the time. So alright boys, I literally ate my lunch in like 2.6 seconds, but I've got a call right now with one of my partners actually, so we're going to go ahead and see what we can do to get some planning done. This is going to be a good call, I already know, because I got so much shit I need to sort. Alright, cool bro. So there's a couple things I wanted to ask you about. Obviously there's that brand. Yeah, I hear that, but at the same time I feel like pretty much everyone is going to naturally, like if you're doing 30 videos, it's kind of hard. Right boys, I'm driving to the famous Pepe's to go link my boys because they're back from uni, so I've got a nice full road to myself here. Oh my fucking days. Bro, I drive in the day so I don't get space like this. This is mental. One thing I didn't even clock yet, the lights just automatically change the brightness. If like a car's coming, it will tone down. Bro, I've never had this before. This is some next level luxury. Bro, what the fuck is this, yeah? They've put like loads of gravel on the road and it's just, I can just hear it. I can see the end of it there. It's just clicking at the paint, bro. This better not be, oh, fuck's sake, man. I'm going so slow over it because I'm not trying to have it all just dust up and hit the paint. Fuck's sake, man. Why have they done that? And now it's fixed again. Oh, bro, that better not be bad. I'm literally about to get the car fully detailed and ceramic coated and probably a couple panels PPF'd as well. So, fuck, man, that better not be bad. That shit's pissed me off. I should have come a different way. Bro, all the little bits of gravel were just like hitting against the side of the car. I think it was only hitting it at such a small amount of force that I don't think it was actually doing anything damaging, but still, bro, that's annoying. The only negative about having a nice car now is like little things like that. In my old car I would not give a shit, I'll just drive through whatever, but here it's different. Like that's the one thing, you can't always win. Just from this drive alone, I've just realised if I had a front splitter or this car was lowered, my splitter would be cooked. The amount of potholes I'm seeing is crazy. The UK is so bad for that, man. In the US, different story. Your roads are so wide. That's one thing, or one reason why I'd low-key want to live in the US, just because of the roads. Back with a go-to run. Lovely weather again today. Love it. I don't know if it's just me, but I swear the UK has not had weather this consistently good for years. Yo, chat, man. Cooked. Firegrove here from the members. We've got Roxham, who's got 12,000 followers in literally 5 days. Like, it's literally never easier with the niches that we provide. 500 and literally just first little star right here, not too bad at all. Reese is still pushing as well, he's up to 9k GMV now. I'm getting some crazy nostalgia right now. This is so dusty, holy shit. Back to my reselling days, I just sold a pair of black cats, so I gotta go ship. So before I go to the gym, I'm gonna take these, but holy shit, that is so dusty, bro. Got a couple pairs up there still, but yeah, I'm just trying to free up some space. Alright boys, I've just driven like 15 minutes out of the way because I gotta go drop off this parcel right here, but is what it is. I'm freeing up some space, so it's quite a good thing to do that. I'm gonna hit the gym, hop in the sauna afterwards. I've been gassing it up, I need it. My mind needs a little reset to finish me off for the rest of the week, make sure that we get everything done. And then yeah, we'll just carry on with the day, locking. Lovely day. Honestly, the UK's been blessed crazy, but hay fever, it's killing me at the moment also. Cheers, thank you very much. Yo, what the fuck, bro? Is that a BMW M4 competition in individual signal green with the ultimate pack carbon bucket seats and carbon exterior styling? Bro, that's crazy. Who the fuck's got that car, bro? That's actually mad. Now, on the road though, one thing that I didn't expect is like the attention the car gets. Like, I thought when I was gonna buy it, it kind of blends in with normal traffic, but now when I'm just looking at it parked up here, I'm thinking, okay, never mind. This is not a fucking normal car when you look at that. Crazy. Crazy. Oh, this is the pain of buckets, man. Like, look, see my leg here, yeah? Is going against this leather every single time. I'm just wearing it and it's pissing me off, but I guess there's nothing I can really do about that. Boys, off to the gym now. The weather's beautiful, man. I can't wait for my gym to be upgraded because the outdoor area looks insane. And in this weather, Oh my days, it doesn't get really better than that. Yo, I've got my AirPods. Alright boys, we're back in the whip after a beautiful gym session and then also hit the sauna and steam room. I feel so fresh, like. Then hit the cold shower afterwards. It's just like a boost in the day. Like, this is my routine. I'm so glad that I reinvested back into myself. I always feel better after doing it. Just something as small as this, yeah, it's a more expensive gym, but it's not like killing the bank or anything. It's just something that you need to do when you have the money to do it, because it makes my productivity so much better, just because my mindset's in a better space when I get access to like a nicer gym and, you know, things like a sauna, steam room. Although it might seem small, it actually does make a big difference in the long run. So when you guys do start making money, if you are making money, reinvest into the sort of, not lifestyle, but sort of your health essentially. It's very important. Yeah, literally just about to drive home now, and I've got a call as soon as I get back, so lucky, I need to leave now. Bro, I've got a call in 3 minutes. Like, what is this traffic, man? Bro, why is this car not going forward? Just like new viral trends basically for shop, I send it into here, and loads of people just like hop on these as soon as possible. We actually had one guy, he literally just recreated one of the viral videos I sent in here, and it made him 3k last week just from doing that. So definitely try and hop on them as soon as possible. Yeah, crazy. Been missing my electrolytes as well, so I have to stock. I've got hella flavours. Gotta stay hydrated. This is actually key, you know. Alright boys, completely honest, just been super locked in doing work, so I haven't picked up the camera too much, but just the last two things I'm finishing off today. It's like 2 AM now, so I've got one more thing I want to go ahead and do. I want to update the products for the guys inside of the Discord. It's around halfway through the month now, so I like to update the product list in terms of the viral products on TikTok Shop for people to be promoting, so I'm going to do that before I get to bed. But I have just smashed out 2 new CRP niches that I'm adding as well, so I've just added these into the Google Drive. Obviously I'm not going to show you which ones they are, because I like, you got to gatekeep this for the people inside of the Discord, but I've just added 2 banger AI niches that are just going crazy. Full tutorials with the AI tools exactly used for them. So all the Discord members in Forte are about to fucking cook. But yeah, just recorded and edited those. Took me quite a while, to be honest, but it's part of the game. Smash those out. And my voice is low-key a little bit cooked because I've been talking all day and recording, but yeah. In fact guys, I'm going to call the video there, so I really hope you did enjoy it. If you would like to get mentored by me one-to-one with TikTok and basically allow yourself to progress as quickly and as efficiently as possible, then I'm going to go ahead and link the Inner Circle application link in the description. Through this, of course, you're going to get one-to-one mentored by me, have daily calls with me, be inside of the Inner Circle where we have exclusive brand deal retainers where you'll get paid just to post your videos. Even if they don't go crazy or go viral, you're going to get a guaranteed payment at the end of the month for your content, and this can be anywhere between 300, 400, even to the thousands. Literally depends on the brand. So yeah, feel free. I mean, what I will say is all these calls you guys are seeing me hopping in with brands, it isn't for no reason. I'm always discussing and negotiating with them to get the best possible deals for the Inner Circle members, and to make sure that we benefit the brands as well. You've seen some of the numbers we've generated, which is insane too. Yeah, thank you very much guys for watching the video. Make sure to go and drop a like and subscribe to the channel. We're posting notifications on. I'm going to keep dropping these vlogs as often as I possibly can, just to show you, the raw reality behind the scenes. And make sure if you would like to apply for the Inner Circle, it's going to be first link in the description. Second link is going to be a completely free sort of course or sort of guide training for TikTok in general. So if you have no idea how TikTok CRP or TikTok Shop works, then I've got a full guide on that too in the description, so check that out. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.